Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
Very well.
Well...
Hey. Pardon me?
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. They must think we're just scanning through the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
Double demon fang!
Reload! Hit! Watson's lightning shadow! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Get from the way! It's over!
On your knees.
Searing flame! Reload!
Denied!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Double demon fang!
Double team!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! Into the shadows!
Certainly not.
I never failed!
Double demon fang!
On your knees.
Huzzah, Frozen!
Hammer!
Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well? How?
Oh, wow!
So then.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally. Well, either way. Solve the problem, and that's what counts. I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be...
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good. Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it! Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flat?
What?
What's that noise?
Helfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef, too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Harros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Phew! What a rush!
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Too much to handle?
Ignite!
It's weakened!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. An astral origin?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Demon Fang!
Attack time! Infernal Swallow! Ready to go! Cast on the wind! Double demon
I never miss!
I'll be
saving this one! Here! Illuminate the dark!
You're mine!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Illuminate the dark!
Resonate with the
Holy
earth!
glimmer!
Stalagmite!
Healing circle! One more time!
Double demon fang!
What would I do without you? What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
I still got a ways to go.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
An opponent like this should be easy. Double demon fest!
In a bind?
I'll face you! You're mine!
Simian
Eat
pest.
dirt!
I shall feel you where you stand.
I'll smash you!
I'm ready!
It's over!
Denied!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Forgive you!
Illumine, don't mind if I do. And again.
Burn in hell!
I'm here to illuminate the sun!
Can you take it?
Come forth!
I can shatter any steel!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
You're mine!
Naturally.
Can you take it?
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! No!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Rising Falcon! Take this! Double demon fang!
This whirl! Lunar blast!
I'm ready!
Flawless flight!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did?
Hi, Hoodle! There! I'm only getting the dirt!
In a bind?
Illuminate the sun! Come now, Red!
Anything in armor is all
Are those
mine!
arms even natural?
One's all mine!
I'll face you!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Air thrust!
Take this!
Photon
It's
blast!
over!
I can handle it!
Too fast!
Stand back! I can trip it up!
Double demon!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Let's see what you've got.
Illuminate the sun! Confiscating! Flame of fury! That's
You picked the wrong fight!
Now I've seen everything!
Rising Falcon! You got fire!
I've got it! Let us march!
I think you all yours!
Flame of fury!
Here I come!
Where are you going?
Elusive deity! Double demon!
I'm ready! Xeon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Naturally!
This!
can't get out of this!
Don't get careless. I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along. Get lost!
Resonate with the earth!
Double demon fang!
They may look weird, but they're big astral energy!
Say no more!
Got
Well done!
rising
Flying free! Why can't they just take with the earth?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
double demon fang!
I owe you one.
My fists are crushing it out there!
This'll make us even more formidable.
Let's see what you've got. I shall ensure you survive this!
Try not again! Rising falcon!
Rotating pile
Come on, try harder! Miss on! Ignite!
Hands in the wind!
Double
If it's
demon
in the
fang!
light, I do! Mine!
Double
Now!
demon fang!
Leave the ensnaring.
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
My turn!
Naturally!
Rising falcon! Double demon!
Glacial
Not a
spear!
chance.
Pierce evil!
Resonate
never
with the
fit.
earth!
I'm ready! Double
Lightning
demon
orb.
fang!
Stalagmite!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Right, here goes! Double demon fang! Eat dirt!
Sleep now.
Double demon fang!
Take this!
This'll come in
Take
handy.
this.
Your wings won't save you from me.
I'm ready!
It's over. Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. Illuminate the dark. Naturally.
Double demon fang!
Resonate with the earth.
Here I come!
Pouring up. Dance in
Double
the
demon
wind.
fang! My turn!
Air thrust.
The heavens must be smiling.
Whoa, this is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time. as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy. Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Get lost!
Come and face me! Double Demon Fang! Ignite! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Why do human?
To stop you dying?
Double Demon Fang!
In here! I'll be saving you! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Hero soldier!
Demon Fang!
Prepare to be seized,
Double Demon Fang!
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk astral energy! Full throttle!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Get lost! Where are you going?
I'll take this! Eat dirt!
Lightning orb!
Double Demon Fang!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Illuminate the dark!
Not a chance!
Come forth! Holy quiver!
No further! Double
Now!
Demon Fang!
Spirit astral energy! Full throttle! Barely a blip on our radar.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close. Hey, what do you say we...
Don't get careless!
Take this!
Don't
tell me!
Don't wait now! Let's hear
Double
it!
Demon Fang! Slash!
Freeze laser!
Come one, come all! I'm not blind! Freeze! Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here I come! Take this! Go fly! Armor won't save you! It's over! I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest. This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
Resonate with the earth.
Not today!
Take
this! Demon Fang!
Do it! Be careful, everyone.
This one isn't normal!
Swallow blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Can you take it?
I don't feel like my usual self.
Are you alright? Let me handle this one.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Raging Cascade!
Leave the chargers begin!
I never miss!
Double Demon Fang!
Not so
Dance
fast!
in the wind! Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
This could be useful.
Little help!
You're mine! This
Can't
one's
get
all
out of
mine.
this!
Healing
Demon
Circle!
Fang! Eat dirt!
Power
Holy
surges
land!
through me. Resonate
Double
with the
Demon
earth!
Fang!
Radiant
Damn
Slam!
this! On your knees.
Double Demon Fang!
Radiant Light! Here!
Denied!
Tempest!
I've been hit with
Do
something!
it!
Double in an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will. Right, here goes! Here I come!
Laser Spear! Here's the evil!
Slash! Swallow blade! Air pressure! Slash! Infernal torrent!
Feel! First aid! Here goes!
Double demon! Damn it!
Hear me!
Double demon fang! You're mine! Double demon fang! You're finished! Double demon fang!
Leave the ensnaring.
Dopamine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
My turn! Double demon fang!
What would I
Not
do
a chance! This one's all mine!
I'm ready!
Holy Land!
Double demon fang!
This one's mine!
Here I go! Can you take it?
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind!
Double
Now!
demon
Go
fang!
easy! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
You won't hear me complaining.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Sislo.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renin engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renin?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... What the hell? Oh, again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use that...
You did it!
Calm down. Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was Patvo, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Menancia was most fortunate, I see.
Get lost! This one's mine!
Flash!
Who wants to die next?
Double Demon Fang! My turn!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me! Take this!
Double Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark!
Armor won't save you!
Holy glimmer!
Resonate with the earth! Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Come on! Ignite!
Radiant
Double Demon Fang!
You're not in your dreams!
Swallow Blade!
Searing flame!
Try
Reload
this!
in the wind! I'm out of
Armor
ammo!
for
Air
it!
thrust! Go top flat!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll heal you
Resonate
all!
with the earth!
You're mine!
In the wind!
Double Demon
Air
Fang!
thrust! Go top flat! I'm on top flat!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Try harder! My turn! Rising Champion!
I'm only getting
Double Demon Fang!
downfall!
Try harder! My turn!
Glacial Spear!
Rising
Pierce
Champion!
Laser!
Here I come!
Dance in the
Double
wind!
Demon Fang!
Heal! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Attack
Death!
Time it!
On your Far enough! Rocked and wrecked! Mega Ray! I never miss!
Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang!
Excited!
Not today!
Come through!
No further!
Searing flame! Reload!
Resonate with the earth!
Raging cascade!
Stalagmite!
Searing flame!
On your
Reload! Glacial spear! Here's the
You're mine!
Light astral energy! Laser! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here!
Into the
You're mine!
I'll be Here's a healing arc!
On your knees!
I
owe you anything in armor is all mine!
Weak now!
Armor won't save you!
Ready to go!
Resonate with the earth!
Here!
Deny!
This one's locked! I'm out of ammo!
You're mine!
Back into the fray! Here goes! Annihilation! This one's mine! Illuminate the dark!
Eat
Full
this!
sliver! Radiant love! Here!
On your knees! Double demon fang!
Here!
Resonate with the earth!
Here's the heal!
Slash! Double demon fang! You're finished!
Can you take it?
Double demon fang! Wide open! Won't escape me!
Here I come! Here!
Double demon fang! No further!
I'm out of ammo! Thunder! Illuminate the
Resonate with the earth! You picked the wrong fight! On your knees! Double demon fang!
Will this help?
Air pressure! It's go time!
Healing
I'll
circle!
smash you!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nothing gets by me!
It looks like you got this one covered. Air
Here I come!
Far enough!
Strike!
Air to the wind! Air
No escape!
Glacial spear! Pierce the eagle!
On your knees!
Freeze lancer! Dance to
Here
the
I come!
wind! In here!
Demon fang! With the earth! Try harder!
If it's in the sky,
Double
magic
demon
and
fang!
bam! Crossblade!
Burn in hell!
Lightning descent! Thunder blade! Illuminate the dark!
Here I come!
Transform! Holy quiver! Holy land!
I'm not! Double demon fang!
I can't hold on much longer!
Double demon fang! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Double demon fang!
Freeze lancer!
Take this!
Cageccc!
Air pressure! I can carve through armor! Resonate with the earth! Here I come!
Here!
Double demon fang! Take this! Slash!
Lightning condemned!
Natural defenses are faded. I'm a sitting duck!
Retreat from this battle!
Retreat? I would never!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Sweet power! Get up!
On your
I'm out of ammo! I'm thunder blade! One more time!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here I go! Holy land!
Double demon fang! Catapult!
Mega ray!
Here I come! Slash!
Let the marksman
Catapult!
handle this!
Take
Lightning
this!
condemned! Mine!
Here I come! Catapult! Double demon fang!
Amazing!
Incredible power.
Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
I'm ready! Come on! Let's see when we get in there and get out!
Another incantation.
Illuminate the dark!
Glacial
spear!
Time to
Here's
let it
the
rip!
eagle!
Resonate with the earth!
Holy Freeze lancer!
On your double demon fang! Swallow blood!
Radiant
Air
spear!
pressure!
Lightning
Double demon
descent!
fang!
Radiant flame!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Heal for
Double demon
lightning
fang!
and death! There you go! Don't let up!
Double demon
It
fang!
was not in your dreams! Illuminate the dark!
Resonate with the earth! Demon fang! Stalagmite!
Amazing.
Catapult! You'll pay for that! Swallow blade! You're mine!
This one's mine!
Do it! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a... That's too dangerous.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
I mean... destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Oh, yeah!
Huh?
Hey! What? Is that...
What? Hey!
What?
What's going on here?
Oh,
What was that all about?
He just thinks something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being well, took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from... both of them.
That really didn't... explain anything.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing... is.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.